Alright then. Alright, just got home. I literally just had a shower from the gym, from work, but I want to do this long form trade recap just so you guys can have a little bit more sauce, on the YouTube. So let's just get straight into this trade recap. So yesterday, Monday, I was able to take a W trading the NQ. I made 0.36% gain. How many ticks is that? Over 283 ticks in profit. Not super stoked about it. So let's just go over first what I did wrong and what I did right. So firstly, what did I do wrong? So I went against my trading rules. So yes, there was a Monday with no high impact news. So ideally and normally what I would be doing is letting Monday play. I would be letting Monday just develop its range so then I can get a good understanding on what's to come in the upcoming week. But I have been getting a lot more confident with my entries and my setups. So I seen a couple confluences line up, and I was pretty comfortable to take this trade. But yeah, ideally I wouldn't be taking Monday, but you got to grow as a trader, and doing things like this is either gonna shape you to learn from your mistakes and learn from your wins, and you got to take that and adapt it to your strategy and your plan. Also, another thing that I did wrong was I entered too early. I could have taken a way nicer trade if I had just waited a little bit longer. And let me just tell you what I could have done. So, as you can see, price came up, took a sweep out of the Sunday high, so the Asia high, and then price came back, made an inverse fair value gap, closed below this down candle, which made the push up to take a buy side liquidity, so the ERL, and then that's when we seen the inverse fair value gap and two bearish fair value gaps. So these two bearish fair value gaps offered a possible entry, right? So I entered of this fair value gap closure, and it wasn't even a closure. I dropped down to the 3 minute, and that's when I seen the trade. But I shouldn't have done that because I was sticking to the daily 1 hour and 5 minute daily time alignment. So that's what I was trying to focus on. Ideally what I would have wanted to do was wait for these candles to come back up, and then I could have entered here, put my stop loss pretty much at the breakaway fair value gap, and then taking one of these lower fairly swing lows down here made at the midnight open. That would have gave me a way better trade, a lot safer trade, a trade that was backed by more evidence. But because I did FOMO in a little bit, I did enter here at the down candle. That's basically it. That was my biggest two major errors. So let's go over the things that I was really happy about. So first of all, in the hour, price came back up, took out that sweep of the Asia high, and then it made the inverse fair value gap. I was able to identify what the true drawn liquidity was going to be for the morning New York AM session, which was going to be all this sell side liquidity. So as you guys can see, I have marked out all these fairly swing highs. I can mark that as well. That was basically going to be the drawn liquidity for the New York morning session, and that's what I seen, and that's what I was really confident about. I seen that both on ES and I seen that both on NQ. So I'm really happy that I was able to identify that clear as day. I'm also really happy that my model did present itself in one way or another, because what did it do? It made let's go over this with a little plan, right? So haven't been able to make any long format content, so I've just been away and stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a little quick diagram so you guys get a little bit of understanding of what happened. So price made that Asia high and then started coming back down, came back down, took out this buy side, made SMT at the lows, which I haven't talked about. So that was why price started trading back up, and that's when it started making those fairly swing lows, generating buy side liquidity. Then price comes up, takes that sweep, makes a change state delivery with an inverse fair value gap, followed by two bearish fair value gaps, and then that's when we see price come back up, retest, and come back down. So as you guys can see, that is a market maker model in its best form, really. SMT there, that was the SMT here. So this is the SMT that I'm talking about here. I believe, I don't know if it was this one or that one, but there was SMT at the lows, which would have indicated to the London traders that we were going to be seeking the Asia high. And then that's when we started seeing all this little buy side liquidity be generated, and then inverse fair value gap followed by the bearish fair value gap, and then that's pretty much it. So this is the left side of the curve, this is the right side of the curve, same goes. Left side of the curve, bearish. Right side, okay. So it's pretty much a Halloween Lancer Jack, if you can see. Lol. But yeah, basically that was basically it. I'm really stoked on that. I was able to make over $300 American. For Australian traders out there that don't understand, yeah, I'm making US dollars, which obviously it's a little bit more in Australian, which I'm stoked about. Let's go into the 1 hours here. I haven't shown you guys the time alignment, so let's go into the daily, until the daily, so you guys can get a better understanding why I thought that this, because we gotta remember, what is price doing? Price is going from the IRL to the ERL to the IRL, so we didn't mitigate this fair value gap, which makes me think that we are loading up here with liquidity for the upcoming Tuesday, and we'll probably see some kind of mitigation into that. And if we're going to continue, I would want that to be tapped in and continue by showing support. But yeah, we didn't trade into that, most likely because it wasn't Monday and there wasn't, market participants weren't involved. But yeah, we traded into this sort of discount area for the overall bullish dealing range. So if you guys, I don't know if you guys use your fibs or not, but sometimes I use them just to get understanding where my equilibrium is. But yeah, we traded into this 0.76 level, golden pocket level. But yeah, and then that's why I was sort of aiming for that. You guys can also see that there's sell side liquidity there, and we're taking a 5-minute executions in the 5 minutes. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked on that. I thought I'd make a little bit of a longer format videos because I've been posting so much on Instagram. Make sure you guys sub in. Make sure that you let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want better explanations on this trade recaps. What else can I show you? I don't really know what else to tell you guys. But yeah, I guess that's it. Let me know what you guys want to see. Alright, peace.